welcome to another episode of No Gears, No Glory. Today we're kind of tooling around in the garage trying to figure out what we're going to do, starting with this beast right here. Hopefully you guys have watched our previous episode where we actually cleaned out the carburetor on this TRX450R and got it running again. So now that she's running, we want to get her properly running. She's got a flat tire right now, so we're just going to do something simple like put a plug in it. Now to plug a tire, it's one of the most simple, most basic tasks, but we're going to walk through it. Stay tuned. So this tire is pretty much flat as it gets. There's a hole in one of the lugs here. So what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna fill it up with air, listen for the leak, and then just get our plug and plug it up. Start with filling her with air. So once I filled it up with air, I could immediately hear the air leaking out of it. It's not always this evident, but in this particular case, the hole is in one of the lugs and it's got some kind of piece of metal in it that we'll have to pull out before we put the plug in. Here's our leak, and you can see there's like something metal or something in there. It's small, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of attack this with whatever tools we can. I'm gonna start with some needle nose pliers and, let's see if I can get this in shot, a little hook. Well, whatever it was, it came out pretty easy. Didn't take much at all. All right, let's move to the plug phase. So now we've identified where the hole is. Now we just have to patch it. Now, myself, I've got one of these slime patch kits that are good for ATV tires and motorcycles and things of that nature. That's what we'll be using. First thing you want to do is you're basically going to puncture the hole and make it larger so we can fit the patch into it. And we're going to make it a clean hole so that you know, it's uniform and the patch will fit better. Now I've got air in this tire. You can actually hear it plug up when I push harder. I'm going to change angles a little bit so that we can get better leverage pushing inside the tire. There we go, much better leverage. So we're just going to make it a nice clean hole. Now on these tools you may be able to see that it's kind of a abrasive edge, so that way it makes the hole nice and clean and uniform. So next inside our kit we have our mounting tool, which is this, and this has a little fork here with a slot in the middle, and what that'll do is allow you to put one of these patches in it and pull out. It cuts it in half and allows the tool to remove. Let me show you. Once you have your patch threaded through the hole, I cheated a little bit. I actually used some needle nose pliers to help me work it through because it's a really tight fit. But you want to get it about halfway, and once you got it in there, you're basically just going to stick it in the hole and get it about to where it feels like it's about halfway in there. It's got a good bite, and then you're just going to basically pull the piece out. Occasionally it does bring this with it, so you might have to do this a couple of times. And this usually does take a little bit of elbow grease. That's why you want the hole to be clean. If it doesn't fit, like ours isn't, you just go back and make the hole bigger. Well, our hole's really small, so maybe we just need to just thread the tip in. Start with that. There we go. that has given us a good patch, and you can just trim off the rest. I will trim the rest of this off once I know that the patch is stuck. So let's get some air and fill up the tire and see if it holds. Well, we have about 16 pounds in there. It's more than you'll ever need on the trail. We've got no air leaks. We're good to go. We'll trim down that patch and call that job complete. And we can just save the rest of this patch for another day. Now once you've got your patch done, it's good to go around all your tires and make sure that you've checked the air pressure and adjust them accordingly. Well, that's just a little tip and trick to get you up and running. To patch your tires pretty easy. It's something you can definitely do in the garage, and this is also something you can do out on the trail if you take the stuff with you and you're prepared. I love bringing this content to you guys, and if you like it, please give me a subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video today. I look forward to bringing more content to you guys, and until then, just take care of yourselves. Be well. Bye.